All right, welcome everybody. Metal Monday coming at you. How you doing, Brett?
I'm good, man. Another exciting day in the world of scrap when you open up your app and you're like, oh.
All red today, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, not long ago we were all high-fiving about $5 copper, and now I'm happy if it stays at around 450.
Yeah, I know.
Just stay at 450, please.
Yeah. Hold the line. Hold the line.
Yeah.
There's a reason why our colors are green, because we prefer green days, not red days.
Yep. But to get the green days, you got to take those red days, and you got to adjust on the fly. You got to adjust accordingly. Like, market's still awesome. That's the truth of the matter. The market's still awesome across the board.
Yep.
Is it as awesome as it was a week or two ago? No. But that's what. But if anything, it's a little safer that way. It's doing some real adjusting, some real movement. If it would have gone up to like 525, 550, maybe then you anticipate a huge drop, coming.
It just goes to show you, that it makes it hard to make buying decisions or selling decisions because you just don't know where it's going to end up.
And no one knows. That's the secret. Yeah. Everyone might think they know, and it's funny because I put a post a few Sundays ago. We finally broke $5 copper. People in that thread in the comments, they were like, and it's going to keep going. And I woke up 6 hours later, and it was 480,
Exactly.
So I'm like, you can't. And then, you sold a load of copper, 470-ish?
Yeah, we sold a bunch of chops is what we did, actually. Mm-hmm. I haven't sold any number 1 or number 2 copper for a while. We don't have a crazy amount in inventory, not enough to get too worked up about, but we did sell a bunch of chops. But where we fucked up, or where I fucked up, is I didn't sell at $3,000 palladium, right? Which this goes to show you, I feel pretty decent about my ability to buy and sell, and even I got greedy. I got, a $3,000 palladium, and I'm like, fuck it. That thing is going to go to 35, right?
It felt that way.
And in the moment, it feels like you're in it, and you're sitting there looking at the board, and you're trying to figure it out, and I missed that one, I've missed my fair share. For all the ones I feel like sometimes I get right, there's a fair share out there that I definitely miss on, but
that's how you've learned, right? You've learned those misses,
yeah.
And then you've had if you get more wins than losses, you should come out okay.
But it's like the stock market, right? You only lose if you sell.
Yeah.
You can ride, as long as you have the ability to ride something out and see it to fruition. If you have a spot in your mind that you feel like, and I don't care whether it's platinum, palladium, copper, aluminum, whatever, then all we're doing, realistically, we're taking positions on commodities, except for as a scrap metal recycling company, we're actually taking physical possession. Mm-hmm. Whereas if you're just a trader, you're not really taking physical possession. You're trading, future pricing. You're trading, today's market against tomorrow's or vice versa, and you're just trying to anticipate the direction, which we are to a certain extent, but we're also taking physical possession, and we're either, transitioning it from a dirty material into a clean milled item, or we're buying catalytic converters and we're basically processing them into a better refinery item. Mm-hmm. So there is the processing component, but you're still just a trader in a roundabout way taking physical possession. So You win some, you lose some, but you never lose until you capitulate and sell on the downside. That's how I look at it.
And it can be wild swings. It can be sometimes you open your app and you're just like, what the fuck,
I always said heroes and zeros.
Yep.
We're printing them by the hour.
So it's been real volatile, but it's made it exciting to wake up and see where it landed that morning.
Yeah.
So
it keeps you on your toes, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Well, Ferris was really strong. Outlook on that still decent, even with some of these other things turning down. You still have a good good pulse on that.
The ferrous market seems strong. I mean, obviously, oil is getting whacked today again. Who knows? I think everybody right now is just trying to get safe. You know, the Fed's going to come out and probably raise the interest rate. I would assume, you know, 1/4 to 0.5%. You know, we'll see. I think half would be aggressive, but you never know. I mean, the reality of it is this is kind of if there's one thing I've learned, it's kind of a buy the rumor, sell the news deal. And it almost feels like people get more nervous going into these meetings, so they get into cash real quick, or they try and get into a position to trade it, and then the news actually comes through, and it's like a wah.
Yep.
Okay, that's what we anticipated, and then it's back on, whatever way, short, long, whatever your direction of choice is. It's not necessarily like
it's overreactions.
Yeah, I mean, think about when Russia invaded Ukraine. It's as much about the rumor and what could possibly happen to commodities and what's going to happen between these two countries and what's going to happen with China and what's going to happen with NATO and what's going to and it's a rumor, you know, buy, sell, whatever that is. And then there's the news.
Yep.
And then it's like everybody can breathe and say, okay, well, now we know what direction it is. And then it's always the wah.
Yep.
You know.
Well, I guess we'll just see what the week carries out. We'll see what the Fed does. We'll see what happens in the developments in Russia, Ukraine, and see what it does to the market.
Let the good times roll for another 10 minutes.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great
day. See you guys in Vegas if you end up coming out.
Thanks.